Hello, Darren. Hello, world. We are here to talk 30 parks in 30 days. This is our second annual installment of this great series. We had so much fun last year. We have to do it
Yep.
again. And we are here
Absolutely.
talking about the New York Yankees
Mhm.
2026 edition. We're going to have a lot of fun. But, Darren, before we say anything, we got to share just a couple quick words from our sponsors over at Nashville Tax Solutions.
Listen, you've heard us talk about it before. If tax stress is keeping you up, call 855-627-4829. Chris Bennett and his crew at Nashville Tax Solutions will take care of you. Visit NashvilleTaxSolutions.com or email info@NashvilleTaxSolutions.com. Nashville Tax Solutions, real people who give you real peace of mind.
Thank you. And I know that Chris is a Yankees fan, so he'll appreciate this episode. But super excited, guys. We're on the Ballpark podcast. This is going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time talking about this. So the New York Yankees are a team. So, of course, yesterday we talked about the Philadelphia Phillies. We both predicted the Phillies to finish second in the National League East. Both predicted them to be a playoff team. So by the end of this video, we'll let you know if the Yankees will be a playoff team or not. But we're talking New York Yankees 2026. And one thing that you have to consider is the injuries to the starting pitching is something of concern for sure. And so kind of if you want to attest to that a little bit, do you know offhand how far both Rodon and Garrett Cole will be out? And do you feel like they have enough pieces in place to hold down the fort, or are they in trouble?
I don't think they're in trouble. I think that they are a playoff team. All they have to do is tread water till about June, get both of those guys back. And when I say back, I mean back where they can pitch 6+ innings, and they should be fine. Baltimore got better, as we know, right? I mean, they got a big, wonderful, addition at first base. We're talking about the Yankees. Now, sometimes you add by not doing anything. And that's really what the Yankees did. They really didn't add anything to the team. They just did get somebody else going to be playing first. But other than that, it's the same team. And I'm sorry, we talk about pitching. Max Fried is a stud. And, he tops that rotation. You're not going to go into a 6-7 game losing streak when you got Max Fried, who can always do triage and stop the bleeding.
Yep. And, it's so easy. We were looking here at the 2025 standings. It was Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, Orioles. But, of course, Yankees, Blue Jays were tied, but the Blue Jays had the tiebreaker there. So it's easy to just look at that and go, oh, yep, that's going to be maybe the Orioles bump up a spot, But every year is completely different. And this team here, I'll go ahead and share here. This is your projection for the Yankees. So looking there on the right-hand side, of course, the rotation, as we mentioned, you don't see Carlos Rodon, you don't see Garrett Cole. Cam Schittler is very good as well. Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, Luis Gill. One thing I'm liking off the bat here, though, Darren, is remember 2025, a lot of teams like to avoid the left-handed pitchers. Yankees seem to have balance there, which is good. Then, of course, on the left-hand side.
That's a great point, by the way.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. That's a great point.
Two names you don't see on the left-hand side here for the lineup, Ahmed Rosario and Paul Goldschmidt. So both, I think, will be impact players for the Yankees this season. But when you look in that lineup, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge. So stopping right there, with all that he brings to the table, do you ever ask why he's not the four hit? Like, is that lack of confidence of who they have above him, or is it just he likes it, we're going to make him happy?
It's sabermetrics. The thought is that after the first time you go through your lineup, and the Mets tried doing that with Pete Alonso, remember? Like he was batting 2 as well. The thought is that some of these guys with the calculator and the pen and the pencil, said that he'll get more opportunities for RBIs. I think it's more that than anything else. Though if he was playing for me, I'd have him batting 4th.
Yeah, same here. I understand it, but I would have him batting 4th for sure. Now, I see the name Jose Caballero on there. This is Eileen's favorite player, so she was heartbroken when he went to the Yankees, of course, from the division and everything like that. But do you see that and I don't know how much you know about him, but obviously he's a stolen base machine. But
Yep.
I always felt like if he was given a chance to play every day, even with the Rays, he really wasn't. He's more than just a good defender, but he's probably, if he does play a full season, maybe good for 12 home runs. Do you feel like that McMahon and him there is something they should have improved on, or do you feel like that can be enough with guys like Ahmed Rosario available as backup just in case?
I think what you have in a situation with him, for example, is again back to the tread water kind of thing. That's all he needs to do with that lineup. And then right around trading deadline, you try to elevate the position and the player and get rid of him then. So you have him to the All-Star break, and if he's still doing well, okay. If not, you got to find it. You got to trade.
Yeah, got to. Now, one thing I'm going to read off here. These are the key pickups for the year. Of course, Cody Bellinger was re-signed, that massive deal. Trent Grisham
Crazy.
re-signed as well. Paul Goldschmidt, so we're seeing re-signed. Ryan McMahon stayed another year as well. So a lot of just re-signing going on here. Key losses, of course, Luke Weaver went to the Mets. Devin Williams went to the Mets. Mark Leiter Jr., DJ LeMahieu. So, again, their best move is probably the move they didn't make. They're basically keeping the core team there.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you this. Is this year about the Toronto Blue Jays did everything. They had to do everything right to get to where they were. Because, again, they were tied. Like, it's easy to say the Blue Jays are up here and the Yankees are here, but they were tied. So do you think that everything had to go right for the Blue Jays to get there, or do you feel like the Yankees tripped to get there? Who is the team to be in the AL East this year? I know this video is about the Yankees, so where are the Yankees finishing in this year, and do you feel like they're going to be better or less than last year?
They're going to be less than last year. And I'm not being a Yankee hater at all. I think they will make the playoffs as a wild card. I think Toronto takes the division. I think they go pole to pole. I don't think they dominate, but they do that whole 2 games in front, 4 games in front, 2 games in front, 1.5 games in front, 6 games in front. They vacillate where they're not running away with it, but they're always in front. I think second place might be a surprise. We'll talk about that team. I don't want to say who because I don't want to, we have to talk about that team individually.
Yeah.
But the Yankees will be in third, second or third.
Second or third. So
why do I think that? Because they're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a young team.
Right. So your official prediction, though, is
third place.
Or third place?
Third.
Okay.
So third place wild card.
Third place. Okay, so still a wild card, though. Okay. Because we have now the total amount of wild card spots per league is 6, correct? Not 6. 6 teams, not 6 wild cards, but yeah, 6. Right. Yeah. Okay. So third for you for this team. So I'm looking at it again, and I have to do addition by subtraction. I think that the Boston Red Sox, I feel like they're going to be same or down. The Rays are going to be down. The Orioles are going to be up, but up enough to jump those two. That's tough. They very well could be. They have made some additional moves, and we're going to talk about the Orioles, another one. But looking just at the Yankees and everything involved, do I feel like the Yankees are going to win the division? No, I don't believe they're going to win the division. Do I think that they can get past the Red Sox, the Orioles, and the Rays? Yes, I do. I think they still have enough pieces, so I'm taking the Yankees to get second place this year. It's a little bit different than you in here, but I'm taking Yankees. You've got the Yankees in third, so we'll make a note of that so we can keep that down for next time. But definitely still a playoff team as well. Mm-hmm. It's fun to try to pick, which team's going to sneak in and which team's going to do that, but sometimes you just look at it and you go, it's a long season. If it was a shortened season, then anything could happen. But on a full 162, the best will emerge, unless you're the Mets. No, the best will emerge.
Mets are a mess.
Take the Yankees. So
Mets are a mess.
Yes, they really are. So let me ask you this then: Yankees. You mentioned wild card. Are they out in the first round, second round,
First round.
AL championship, or so they're
First
out
round.
first round, one and done, one and done. Okay,
They're going wild card, playoffs, barely playoffs. Out. That's
okay,
what I say.
so they're on the way out. Yeah, I think they can win a play. I think I'll take them to round 2, but it's not like with definitive like gusto. But I think they can get a little farther. But definitely would not surprise me by any means if they do not. And a lot of it's gonna, the one name on that list, and I'll pull that up one more time here. But the one name on this list here is that to me stands out is Jazz Chisholm, because he, like, how much are they gonna get out of him? He seems like all these certain people we know they're gonna be there, but he's still kind of like that wild card to me. Like,
Yep.
he's got to perform. So that's the one that is the big question mark.
I agree.
So, but hope you enjoyed this quick preview of the 2026 season, 30 Parks in 30 Days, New York Yankees edition. Join us tomorrow. We'll be back right here talking all things San Diego Padres. Until next time, we'll see you around the ballpark.